Hey there! Welcome to another video on my channel. I'm Katerina and today I bring you another update for my Pentos palettes. But before that, if you're noticing like the image different, that's because I changed my phone and Max is like looking at me like, who are you talking to? This is his butt. I'm not going to touch him because otherwise he will want pets. So yeah, if the image is better, that's great. If the image is worse, I'm so very sorry. But we'll have to do with this one for a little while, at least until I fix my old phone, because its screen is just shattered. So yeah, hopefully this one will work just as well. Like, I'm hopeful. So let's get into the update, which is not the most exciting one, you guys know, since I replaced more shadows into the palette. I'm having a hard time showing progress, but we have a finished shadow, so that's nice. I'm going to show you where the palette was last updated. And this is where the palette is now. So you guys can obviously see the little elephant in the room, which is I finished this eyeshadow, which was one of my goals for this update, and I'm very glad since I was very tired of using it. It was a very black look, you know, very neutral but kind of smoky. I couldn't really get away from the same look every day while using this eyeshadow. So it's nice to be done with it since I have so many other browns to go through. Like, I know, this is a gold, but like, it's practically a brown, you know? So yeah. So let's go through my uses. I'm going to put up a picture of my palette, what it looks like currently, and I'm going to talk you through the usage. For the first eyeshadow, I used it 7 times for a total of 13 uses on this project. The second eyeshadow, I used it 31 times for a total of 184 uses, which is just crazy because it's like halfway done, a little bit over halfway done. For the third eyeshadow, I used it 5 more times for a total of 100 uses, which makes for the second eyeshadow in this palette to reach 100 uses. The fourth eyeshadow I used 5 more times for a total of 11 uses. The fifth eyeshadow I used 3 more times for a total of 5 uses. The sixth eyeshadow I used 9 more times for a total of 36 uses. The seventh eyeshadow I used 2 more times for a total of 62 uses. The eighth eyeshadow I used 4 more times for a total of 42 uses. And the ninth and last eyeshadow I used 1 more time for a total of 46 uses. So yeah, I used this palette quite a lot. I just didn't reach my goal on the 7th and 9th shadow because my goal was to use each shadow at least 3 times, and I reached 2 on the 7th eyeshadow and 1 use on my 9th eyeshadow. It's not the greatest, but it's usage, and now I'm on vacation, so I'll be able to use like whatever I want pretty much. I'm taking advantage of this second day of vacation that I'm home alone finally to film a ton. So yeah, just in case you guys are wondering, this update it's probably going up quite late, like almost a week probably, but it's only filmed a couple days late. The reason it's going up so late in relation to when it was filmed, it's because I have one update to go up before this one that's already lit a week, which is my makeup project pan that's already filmed. So going back to the palette, I also had the goal of using up the little bits that were sticking out of this eyeshadow, And I did that, and I then just kept on working on the top part. That's why it now is a little bit sticking out the bottom, but the little bits that were sticking out last update I totally used up. So yeah, at the moment I'm having a couple ideas because we have surpassed the halfway point of the year, and I'm looking at certain shadows, specifically these two, and I don't think I'll be able to use them up if I continue using them as I have been using them. So what I'm going to do, and you guys will see in a reel, is in the short, on a reel on Instagram and on a short here, is trying to franken a little bit of this one. I'm thinking like the edges around the pen with another eyeshadow so I can make a nice brownish crease shape. I have a yellow eyeshadow from one of my older palettes, and I think those two together will work perfectly. So yeah, that will mean that I can use this third eyeshadow or the franken that will come out of it pretty much every day, except for when I'm using my eyeshadows from No Pen Left Behind. So that will hopefully improve my usage on it. Now that I'm done with my sixth eyeshadow, which was this one, the brownish weird looking one that I frankened at the beginning of the year, what I'm thinking is, and this is for when I'm over my vacation, because for now I'm using mostly my No Pen Left Behind eyeshadows for when I'm doing my makeup, because I'm hopefully not doing my makeup every day. And then I really want to focus on this one, which should not be too hard to use up. I'm sorry, my English is a bit rusty, and I have a toothache, which is great. I'm in a good mood, although my mouth hurts. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. There are certain words that are a little bit harder for me to pronounce because I can't properly close my mouth. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to the dentist tomorrow. I really want to finish up this eyeshadow, which I think must have like maybe 10 uses left. Maybe I'm using it today actually, if you guys can see. So yeah, this one is my top priority at the moment. I'm getting tired of it, and it only has a little teeny tiny bit, and I want to be done with it before my inventory, which I think it's in either September or October, so it's not too far away. I'm thinking September. I'm going to check. Give me a second. Actually, my inventory is in the middle of August, so I really want to be done with this one and have one less eyeshadow in my stash because my inventory is not going to look great, considering I brought in quite a bit of items. So yeah, I'm rambling. So yeah, going back to the palette again. For my vacation time, I want to focus on this one, and then what I plan to do once I start working again, which should be in a week and a half time, I'm going to focus on both of them, but kind of differently. What I think I will do is like once this one, use this one once, then this one, then this one, then another one, and start all over again. So 2 times this one, once this one, and once any other eyeshadow that I want. Maybe my No Pen Left Behind shadows, maybe something else from my collection, I don't know. I think that will be a nice balance between the two, because I'll still not use my purplish, I still won't use the pink, I hardly ever use the blackish one, only when I do cool tone looks, because I don't think it looks great when I do my warm tone looks, which is what I've been doing to go to work, because you guys already know my work uniform is green, so cool tones don't really work very well with it. I don't feel like, so I just stick to the warmish, neutralish tones. This one I can use as a outer corner, outer corner. I'm sorry. So that will work, and hopefully maybe I'll even use it as a nail polish. This one I'll still use as my eyebrow shade, as I've been doing since the beginning of the year. And even before that, you guys just weren't here to follow along. For next update, let me set some goals. What I want to do is definitely use up this one. I definitely want to use each eyeshadow at least 3 times because I can totally do that. The only ones that I'm like failing at are these two, and I'll be on vacation, so I'll be able to reach for a pink and a blackish shadow easily, I hope. And I'm going to set my other goal as frankening this purplish eyeshadow because I think that will really improve my usage. I think that's fine. I'm going to franken the bits that it's around the pen, so I'll hopefully only have like this much left for next updates. Yeah, I think those are pretty nice goals and attainable, which is going to be nice because I'm not feeling very accomplished with this palette since I repressed everything else into it. Although I know it's normal, like I have more product, so I'll see less progress. But yeah, I think that will give me a sense of accomplishment. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's still going late, but it is what it is. I'm always updating you guys on my Instagram, and I've already explained everyone is at the house and it's hard for me to film, so count me in for the September updates going up, hopefully on time. But until everyone goes back to work and school and everything, it's a little bit harder for me to film. So I hope you guys still enjoyed this video and are still enjoying like following along with my progress. And I hope you guys leave me a like if you can, leave me a comment if you want, and subscribe if you haven't already, since my channel is all about project planning and using up your stash. I'll see you on my next video, which will go up soon, hopefully. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.